Oh, who'd you get? Who'd you get?
Oh, a Pidgey! Pidgey!
I don't see one. Where's my Pidgey?
Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Anton.
My name is Vlad.
And thanks for tuning in once again. We're gonna start off this video on a very high note by announcing that we have not one but two winners from our previous giveaway.
The first winner is going to be getting a Pico with a Cleto. That winner is Alexandria Combs Farrow.
And the second winner, the one who's gonna be getting the RX-75 kit, is Daxney22. Congratulations guys, all you need to do is shoot us a message with all of your shipping out information and we will gladly ship out your devices as soon as we get it.
Today we're going to be talking about a tank that everyone has been waiting to get their hands on, the Uwell Crown 2. This bad boy retails for $40 Canadian, and in the weird tennis ball style canister you're going to get the Uwell Crown 2, a replacement glass, a 0.25 ohm coil pre-installed, and an additional 0.5 ohm coil.
And you also don't forget the extra rings for pretty much anything on your tank, as well as a cool little sticker you can put on your laptop or your car.
So there's a lot of new stuff to talk about, a lot of changes that they've made to the original Uwell Crown, and this I would say is an actual successor that we've been waiting for. Everyone thought the Rafale would be it, but Rafale kind of did its own thing.
It's like that weird cousin that no one really talks about. They did a slight redesign for the tank itself aesthetically. It just looks much nicer, much cleaner. There aren't any weird jagged edges. The drip tip sits flush on top. It's just a breathtaking view. It's so nice.
I really like the fact that they got rid of the knurling on the airflow and on the top of the tank. It looked way too industrial. It didn't look like a consumer product. It was pretty ugly.
It was pretty ugly. It was.
Out of the huge number of things that Uwell has changed on the Crown 2, the top of my list would have to be the improved top cap.
Towards the 8th-month anniversary of me getting my first Uwell Crown, I've actually started having issues where the top cap would unscrew the entire chimney. I complained about it non-stop to pretty much anyone who would listen to me preach, and it just feels like Uwell actually heard my complaints and addressed them by creating this little locking mechanism on the chimney that just holds everything together. And if you do want to take out your tank and clean it, like I like to do about once a week, it's so simple that I don't mind the additional step.
But on the day-to-day, it's absolutely vital.
It's so vital, and it makes filling up in the car on the red light so easy because you don't really have to worry about your tank opening up all over your lap. You just want to fill it up, close it, and go, good to go.
Don't fill and drive, bro.
Don't tell me what to do. She's not my mom.
Another thing that I really personally enjoyed with the Crown 2 was how easy it is to take off the top cap. I had some difficulties with the original Crown, but for me, at least my Crown 2, it was buttery smooth from day one. And I like the fact that it's literally just half a rotation to a single rotation and it pops
it's
right
so
off.
quick, you don't have to keep on moving your wrist or anything. You just kind of grab it, open it up, and it's good to go. It's so simple. Arguably my favorite top fill tank so far.
And the last big improvement that Anton and I were both very happy about was the redesigned airflow ports on the coil itself. Instead of being horizontal like they were on the original Crown, these ones are diagonal, sort of bullet shaped, which allows the air to hit your coil without making that annoying whistling sound.
It's true, my girlfriend hates when I vape on the original Crown. It's really loud when she tries to go to bed and I'm just chucking away on my e-cig. She gets pretty frustrated. I think she's gonna be pretty happy with the Uwell Crown.
That was a good poker face.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
See, I can't even do it without laughing. So if you've been watching our videos since the beginning, we've been huge fans of the original Crown, and we've always hyped its flavor potential. The Crown 2 has an even better flavor potential. However, there are a few issues with the coils, especially the first run of coils.
A lot of people have been complaining about the coils and the fact that they either burn out within the first day of using them, or they just don't deliver the flavor that people expected. Essentially, people have been saying that the coils are garbage and they don't last at all. If you just so happen to have a Crown 2 and are experiencing this issue that we just mentioned, a quick way to fix it is to take a needle and just poke it right through the cotton on all four sides. You know, I've had that issue myself. As soon as I poked the holes, my tank started tasting incredible.
And you know, on the bright side, they did release a new batch of coils, and if you guys have been keeping up to date with this issue, the original Uwell Crown 2 coils used one single piece of cotton, very, very tightly packed in the actual coil. The next batch uses notched cotton, so there's a lot less of it. It's not as tightly fitted in
and there's
there.
Also multiple layers as opposed to just one big jumble of cotton.
And actually, did you notice that the coil ranges are off?
I did. I feel like 60 to 100 on a 0.25 ohm coil is kind of high.
It's not a Clapton. It's a standard parallel. I don't understand why these ranges are so high.
It could be the improved airflow that does a really good job in cooling down your coil so it doesn't overheat and burn your cotton. However, at this point, this is pure speculation.
But from my experience though, I would stick to the original Uwell Crown specifications. So that would be for the 0.25 ohm coil, not vaping it any higher than like 65 or 70.
I personally have gone up to 75 on the 0.25. Although I did feel like it was pushing it, and that was usually towards the end of the life of my coils. With that in mind, let's quickly sum everything up by a quick pros and cons list.
We mentioned this as the first really big improvement, and it is still the biggest pro. The improved top fill is amazing.
Going back on that fact, the locking mechanism on the tank itself is actually a great idea, and I would love to see it implemented on more tanks.
Another major pro is the fact that the Crown 2 is much quieter and smoother than its predecessor.
Another pro for all of you still sporting 40 to 50 watt devices, you now don't have to upgrade your device. You can simply pick up the 0.8 ohm coils and fire your Uwell Crown very comfortably at 40 to 50 watts.
And lastly, as you've come to expect from Uwell, the flavor on this tank is just amazing.
Oh yeah.
Assuming you get a good coil. And that does bring us to the cons. The first big con, like the original Uwell Crown, the Crown 2 coils have a fairly long break-in period. It's not as bad on the 0.25s, but the 0.5 ohm coils may take up to upwards of an hour and a half to 2 hours to break in.
The second con that we'd like to mention is the first batch of coils. We've talked about it at length, but we're just going to cover it once more. The first run of coils for the Uwell Crown 2 are problematic, and they are out there on the market. So when you're going to your favorite vape shop, make sure to clarify whether these are the first batch or the newer batches, because they did fix the issues. Now, as always, we're going to talk about who this tank is for and who it is not for. Vlad, who is this tank for?
Well, the first and most obvious group of vapors that are going to absolutely adore this tank are people that have been using the Uwell Crown for a year, people who have been waiting, who were disappointed with the Rafale. The king is back.
Also, if you like simplicity, ease of use, and just really want to be able to fill up your tank on the go without having to worry about it leaking all over your lap, this tank is for you.
Now, who is this tank not for, Anton?
Nobody. This tank is perfect. Unless you're using a Pico or another device that will restrict the size of the tank you could be using.
Also, I wouldn't really recommend this for people who prefer mouth to lung. Stick to the Nautilus X or something along those lines. The tank is not for mouth to lungers.
And lastly, if you're a Heracles fanboy, this tank is definitely not for you.
Stop watching this video. What are you doing in a Uwell Crown 2 video?
Just go home. But to finish up on a more positive note, if you guys have been watching this YouTube channel for a little while now, you know we do like to end the videos with a giveaway!
God, I hope our customers aren't.
As Vlad just mentioned, we are going to be giving away a Uwell Crown 2, but not just a Uwell Crown 2, but also a pack of second run Coils.
All you have to do to win this amazing tank and its fantastic second run coils is like, subscribe, and comment down here telling us why you deserve to win the Crown 2.
With that in mind, guys, thanks for watching the video. As always, we hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And until next time,
stay cloudy
and keep it fresh.